Hey there, this is Jen with Usborne Books and More, and I have a great big stack to show you. I'm super excited. I think if I had to pick a series, one series to be my favorite of all of Usborne's wonderful, wonderful books, it would be the Usborne Illustrated series. So I have a great big stack of them. And you guys, this is, I don't think, even half of what there are available. There are so many. I want them all. They're all really wonderful. But let me just show you a few. So this is one of our brand new ones for January 2017. This is Usborne's Illustrated Fables from Around the World. And this is really, really nice. I've looked through it a little bit. It has a whole bunch of stories from tons of different cultures. Each story begins with a little blurb about the culture. So this says, Aboriginal Australians often tell myths of the dream time, a time of creation inhabited by ancestral spirits, such as the mischievous frog in this tale. So you're learning a little bit about the different cultures. And here's another one, Thunder and Lightning. This ancient tale comes from the west coast of Africa, one of many myths that tell how something came to be. So these are really, really nice. All of these books are just great for kids starting to transition out of being really dependent on the pictures and starting to become a little bit better at turning on their listening ears and really sitting and listening to a story. As you can see, they all have a lot of text. This is Aesop, really those wonderful classic Aesop's tales with a picture, and then there'll be a page without a picture. So kids keep engaged by looking at pictures here and there, but really they're practicing sitting and really stretching that attention span. Really, really nice books that are starting for kids that are listening to longer stories. Here we have stories of princes and princesses. Oh, the Grimm's fairy tales. This one is really, really nice. All those classic Grimm's fairy tales told in the classic way, not always the simplified Disney princess type versions. They're really nice stories. Really, really great, but the classic versions, which I appreciate. Norse and Greek myths. These are great, and so much cool culture and history tied in with these. And then here are a couple of my favorites. Oh my goodness, you guys. I have read these for myself just for pleasure, and they're wonderful. Illustrated Dickens and Illustrated Stories from Shakespeare. They are definitely more mature content, as I'm sure you can imagine, with them being the classic stories. So this is Dickens. Let's see. Let me show you a little bit from Oliver Twist. They're so wonderful, and they're delightfully illustrated. Really, really good for kids as they're getting a little bit older and ready for a little bit more mature stories that make them kind of think about the world. Here we have little Oliver asking for more. So they're really, really nice. There was one specific picture I wanted to show you guys just so you're kind of aware of the maturity level of some of these, because they are definitely for a little bit older kids. If you're familiar with Oliver's story, you kind of know how it ends, and there's darkness twisted in with all of the happiness from the story, but some of the darkness is illustrated. It's put pretty real. It is the stories, the classic stories. So they're really cool, and there's a ton to learn from them, and it's classic literature, simplified for children, but a little bit older children. But these are just really wonderful. There are a ton more of these. They're all $19.99. They all have this really nice, heavy binding that's kind of this soft but super sturdy. And there's a lot more that I don't have yet. There's Arabian Nights, that's at the top of my list. And then there are a ton of classics. There's ones that have The Count of Monte Cristo and the Three Musketeers and Don Quixote in them. There's one that has Usborne's Illustrated Enchanting Stories that has Heidi in it. There's a brand new one that has Huckleberry Finn. There are so many really, really good ones. So if you're interested, I highly encourage getting online and checking out some of Usborne's illustrated storybooks. They're my favorite. Thanks for watching.